Hello, everybody. I pray that all is well, that everyone is in good health, and you had a great day today. Um, so, I wanted to come on here and start sharing the dreams as promised. And the first dream that I'm going to share is the most recent. So, I'm going to go backwards in order from the most recent. And this one, I had the dream on Saturday, October the 8th. And I woke up and I started writing the stream at 8:21 a.m. Now, usually what I'll do is I'll record it. Like I keep an audio journal, so I record it right away because sometimes I'll forget it or I'll forget small details until later on, maybe weeks or months from then, the Lord will bring it back to my remembrance. But sometimes I don't remember it all. So, anyway, it's better for me to just record it right away in my audio journal, or I'll send a text message to myself, or I'll write in my notes on my iPhone. Um, and excuse me, it's been a very long day and I'm very tired, but I really wanted to share this. So, on Saturday, October the 8th at 8:21, I had a dream. Now, this dream, I'm trying to think of the best way to explain this because I was explaining in my last video that when I have certain dreams, they're very, very detailed, and I could spend a lot of time just explaining something as simple as one room in my dream or the smells or something like that. So, let me tell you what happened in the dream in sequence, and then I'll go back and cover certain areas of the dream to fill in the details. So, the dream itself goes as such. Myself and another gentleman were sitting in a living room with an older couple. They were sitting in reclining chairs side by side, like, okay, we were watching a movie. So imagine if you were just sitting in a living room with like your grandparents or something, and you and a friend are sitting on the floor in front of the recliners, and you're all just kind of eating popcorn and passing it, and watching a movie. Well, so in the setting of the dream, there was an older couple sitting behind me and a friend. We were sitting on the floor, Indian style, legs crossed, and watching a movie. We were in a dark room. There were no lights on. And we were just laughing at, I don't think it was a scary movie or anything like that, but we were laughing and enjoying the movie. And then all of a sudden, my spirit just knew to look to the left. So I looked to the left at a picture, and it was just a regular picture frame on the wall of some random picture. And the picture started changing. And what happened was it was a black figure that was about the size of it looked like the shape of a light bulb. And I was watching it fill in the picture just like this. And it was forming into a head, but it was a weird shaped head, like literally the shape of a light bulb. And I knew it was a head because after this black figure formed in the frame, then a big gigantic red eye started to appear, and then a collar started showing up, but the trimming of the collar was bright red, just like the eye. And the type of red it was almost like a red laser. That's exactly what it looked like. It looked like a laser started drawing the collar on around the neck. So I knew it was a collar and it was a cape. And as soon as I saw that, I nudged the guy next to me with my elbow. I said, "Look, they're coming. We got to go." And the guy was like, "We got to go now. They're here." So he grabbed me, and the guy grabbed me so fast. He just yanked me, and it's almost like I was flying or something. We were moving so fast, and he had superhuman speed. Somehow, in transition of him pulling me from this house and going to wherever we were going, it's almost like we were we weren't on feet. It's like we were flying somehow, but we were going from All of a sudden, it was the living room, out of the house, through the air, from night into daytime, just like that. And when we got to an area where it was daylight, I noticed that his clothes had changed and he had on black with silver iron cast like armor on him, but it was fitted almost like a superhero. And so then he mind you, the whole time he's flying, he's dragging me around, and I'm not noticing him yet because I'm too busy looking around, like we're moving so fast. And as he's pulling me, I can see in the spirit what's going on in the other houses, and the exact same thing that had happened to us in that house was happening all over in homes everywhere. And the thing that I saw was this. I'm not great at drawing, but this is exactly what I saw. So this is the picture frame, right? And it's just a regular picture. And all of a sudden the head started forming. Then the collar started being drawn. And then this eye, well, the eye formed first. And then the trim of the collar started showing. But everything was all black. Now, after this guy has taken me to wherever he's taken me, and he's changed into like this super human outfit. You know, he's human, but I knew he had superhuman abilities and he had armor on. And I also knew, okay, I saw in the spirit that this was happening, this invasion was happening in houses all over. I knew in the spirit that they were using those pictures in people's houses to as portals to get into their homes. And so the guy pulls me, and we were, I guess he was trying to find his vehicle. And so when we got to his vehicle, it was strange. Now, this is a little bizarre, but I'm just telling you the dream, okay? So the vehicle was shaped like a long, I guess about the length of a car, but it was more narrow, more of like in the shape, I would say, of like a boat. And it had a big giant wheel in the front. And the car didn't have a regular car dome. It had like a dome over it, like if you were riding in one of those fighter jets or something. So we got in the car, and the car did just like this and started going up. So, like really fast. And then the scene of the dream switched. Excuse me, I'm very tired. But so the scene switched, and I was on the street next to a car, and I noticed that my car had it had 4 flat tires, and another guy came up and he had on armor similar to what the other guy had on, and he just came up to my car and did like this. He didn't do any magic or anything. He had superhuman strength, and he grabbed a tire, pulled it off the car, twisted it around, and he held it. He started doing like this, spinning a tire on the ground. And as he was spinning the tire in a circle, it started inflating, filling with air, and he put it back on the tire. And he went around to my car and did it to each tire, did his hands like that, and he, and then took off. He just went walking away like it was just so normal. And when I looked at my clothes, I had on all black, and I had on some fitted armor, but even my armor pads that was on my uniform was all black. So that's all that happened in that scene of the dream. But I want to go back to the other dream and elaborate a little bit. So yeah, these were, whatever this is, I think it's like some kind of demon / alien or whatever. They had found a way to get into people's homes, and they were using, in the dream it was like a picture frame, and they were using the picture frames as portals. And I say that because they would literally, the head would form. Then now as the head is forming, this is hard to explain. It's almost like it was black lava, like goo. It was forming and coming out of the picture like this. and shaping like that into the head. And then while the head and the body was forming, the eye was like a red laser was growing and developing to the eye. And then the neck is forming, and then the red laser color, because this is orange. I don't have red. I don't have markers or anything. Um, I don't have color pencils or anything right now. I'm just using a marker and a highlighter. So the red laser started etching this trimming around the collar. And then once this shape was formed, what I could not draw is that I looked and I caught it while it was forming. And once I seen this form, I said, look, I said, they're here. And when I said that, the guy said, we got to go now. As soon as he said, we got to go now, the black goo started coming everywhere like it was going to crawl out of the picture. So by that time, we were gone. And so, yeah, that's what happened in that dream. It was like some weird alien demonic invasion. They found a way to make portals to get into people's homes. And oh, another important thing, we left the two elderly people behind because in the dream we knew we were believers. I knew that we were believers, that we believed in God. It was no weird stuff. Um, and so I knew that we believed in God, and I knew that those alien demon things were after people like us and not just normal people. They were after people with like abilities, um, powers, like God ordained powers or gifts and stuff like that. So, but they were after people with abilities. So I knew that. And yeah, that's my biggest takeaways from that. So I just wanted to share that with you and to pray about this. Okay. And I love you guys and have a good night. I'm going to go get some rest. God bless you.